sure real quick. Good afternoon. Let me just make sure this is good real quick. Let's make sure this is good real quick. Because you know I've been having problems, I've been having issues. So let's just make sure. Okay, so we straight. We're good to go. Put that there. And then they get my list. I got my old Oakley book when they gave me when I got hired. Old Oakley book. I found that. So let me see. Let me see. Here's some. They got some. What they got in here? Oh, they got the trucks and stuff. Let me show that too. Got the trucks there. But let's see. My top. I said it the other day. You know, Saturdays and Sundays, I'm trying to do something fun and lighten the mood, not being so serious every day like I've been running through. Like during the week, you know, I have a lot of serious topics. So I figured I'd come on and lighten the mood a little bit and talk about my top 20. Did I say that? Did I put that on the post on the thumbnail on the what you call it? I'm not sure, but anyway, you know, first off, I hope everyone had a beautiful day. Saturday. I had to work today, but you know, I hope everyone had a great Saturday. Hope you enjoyed the day today here in South Florida. It was beautiful. You know, the weather it was nice and nice day to be out. If you didn't have anything to do, you know, if you didn't have to work or anything, you know, it would have been great for you to get out and here. I guess here in South Florida, I don't know how wherever you may be, whatever area you're in, but but yeah. So let's uh let's dive on in, shall we? Shall we? And this is in no particular order. You know, it's not in no particular order. I didn't put it. I didn't put it based on. I didn't number it. I numbered it. I mean, I wrote them down. I wrote the list down because I got 20 of the movies my favorite movies that I like. Good evening. I got 20 of my favorite movies that I like, and you can chime in. It's going to be 20 of them, right? It's going to be 20 of my favorite movies, and to start it off, and there's no particular order. Like I said, you know, you can have your order. You can have your order. Hey, good evening. You can have your order how you want how you rank yours. But like I said, on Saturdays and Sundays, I'm gonna do something fun instead of doing the seriousness that I do during the week. But anyway, to start it off, the first one I got is Rocky Two. You know, Rocky Two. I like Rocky Two. Is one of the main scenes, one of the most important scenes that I love in Rocky Two is, you know, when Adrian gets sick. She doesn't want him to fight. She doesn't want him to fight, right? She doesn't want him to fight, and so he called it off. He called it off, and he told Mick that he wasn't going to fight, and so he sat by her bedside. He sat by her bedside, you know, and I waited and waited and waited till she came out of custody. After she had a son, she came out to she went into a coma. And so, if you haven't seen Rocky Two, let me just some of you may have seen it already, but you know what I'm talking about. For people that haven't seen it, shame on you. But anyway, you know, he sat by her bedside and everything, and she said finally she came out of the coma, and so they brought the baby because he hadn't seen the baby yet, and so they brought the baby, and they hold the baby, and he totally said, you know, Adrian, if you don't want me to fight, you know, if you don't want me to mix with Creed anymore, because he fought Creed in the first one, and I almost beat him, but she didn't want him to fight Creed anymore. She didn't want him to fight no more. Told him don't fight, and throughout the trilogy of Rocky, she never wants him to fight, except for in the third one, I think. But anyway, the scene she tells him, she said, I want you to do something for me. And he said, what? Anything? What? He said, come here. And she said, when? and Nick say, well, what are we waiting for? So then they start playing the music and everything. But either way, that's one of the great scenes that great scenes that I like about Rocky, Rocky Two. So the next one I got is Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? That's a great one with Sidney Poitier, one of my favorite all-time actors of all time. If you haven't seen that one, make sure you check that one out. Sidney Poitier, I Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. And one of my favorite scenes in that movie is when the mom, the mom tells him that that you got to see the movie, but if you haven't seen it, it's about a couple African American men, basically like in the 50s, like the 50s, maybe 40s. I'm not no about the 50s, and they're gonna get married, and they don't tell the family until the night before they leave to go, the night before they leave to Africa to but yeah, so yeah, he so the mom says that men lose when they get a certain age, and the physical is no longer important. They don't forget about what love is. They don't know really what love is. And the dad said, the girl's dad said that he never forgot. He never forgot what love is. And he said there's nothing that her son feels that he doesn't feel when he was young for his wife, that he still feels. And so they end up deciding to go ahead and get married and stuff. But and not the parents approved of it and everything. But yeah, so that's number two. And number three is Far and Away. You see, I got a couple of love stories on here. Far and Away. Far and Away is with Far and Away is with. No, I can't see. Go Comes. I don't know that one. I ain't never heard of that one. But Far and Away is with Tom Cruise. They were married for a while. Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, and it's based on two people. They weren't a couple, but two people that come to America from Ireland and make it away. They don't. He came to kill her dad. He came to kill her dad, and she ended up helping him escape. She wanted to come to America. She needed help coming to America. And so throughout the course of them being in America, they had fought for each other. And she ended up getting shot because they were homeless and going through all this stuff. So she took him back to, because her parents came looking for her. He took her back to her parents, and they had this dream of coming to America, and because America was getting away land back then, and in Oklahoma. And so they ended up going to Oklahoma, and he ended up coming and seeing her. And then she was with a fiance that was from Ireland. He came with the parents, and so she realized that she loved him, and he realized he loved her. And so they ran the race. They ran the race to get the land, and she fell off the horse, and her fiance went to come and get her, and she told him to ride. She said, "Go get your land." And so he went to get his land, and he held his flag up to get it, and he looked at her, and he didn't want it. And so he ended up hitting his head and going into a coma. And she told her fiance to leave. She said, "Leave, leave, leave." She told him she didn't want him. She said, "Leave." And she thought he was dead. She said, "This is our dream together. I don't want this without you." And so he woke up, and they grabbed the thing together and stuck it in the ground, and then the movie went off. So if you haven't seen Far Away, make sure you check it out. That's a great movie. And the next one is Hey, Hey, Hey. I say you said hey about 50 times, but Outlaw Josie Wells. Outlaw Josie Wells. I love all Clint. I couldn't put all Clint Eastwood movies on here, but I love Clint Eastwood movies. And it's so many one-liners in it, so many great scenes in that movie. If you haven't seen Outlaw Josie Wells, make sure you check it out. It's a great movie, man. So I can watch that movie over and over and over and over again. Especially like on a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon, they put it on Grid or one of the Western channels. But anyway, one of the lines that I love, he said, "Buzzers got to eat, buzzers got to eat, same as worms." So I love that one. And the next one I got on here is Love and Basketball. Love and Basketball, you got to put that on the list. That's an all time classic. Um, Sinead Lathan and what's the guy name? Makai Pfeiffer. Not Makai Pfeiffer. It's not Makai Pfeiffer. What's the guy? Omar Epps. Yeah, I think it's Omar Epps. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, loving basketball, and she said, they play basketball. Two people, they grew up together and they fall in love, and you know, then he ends up getting married. She said, she wakes him up because they were neighbors. She wakes him up in the middle of the night and say she wants to play him because she realized she loved him. And he said, why you put us a day before I get married? And say, you want me to stop you? So said, I play you 1-on-1 for your heart. And so he ends up beating her. And he tells her, you know, about what do you say, 2 out of 3. But anyway, that's a great one too. I gotta put Friday on the list. One of my favorite actors slash rapper is Ice Cube. So I had to put Friday on the list. And if you haven't seen Friday, I'm not going to go into detail about Friday because you had to see Friday. It depends on what age you are. You had to see Friday. And then I put Eminem. I'm an Eminem fan, so I put 8 Mile on here. Then I got Avatar. I love Avatar. Avatar is a great one. Great one. They got so many of those. And I got Black Panther. Black Panther. The second one. The second one. But the one what I like about the second one. What I like about the second one is the fact that towards the end, they tell him that he has a son. So maybe going forward, like a couple of years from now, maybe if they keep the trilogy going, they'll have his son become Black Panther again. So, but that's a great one too. And then I got on here. What else I got on here? Winding down, winding down, winding down. But I got Enter the Dragon. Enter the Dragon's on here. I put Enter the Dragon on here, and you have to be, if, you know, if you watch karate, but you gotta watch some of Bruce Lee movies. Enter the Dragon by far, and I think the guy who portrayed what is it what's the name of the dragon? Is it Dragon the Bruce? Yeah, Dragon the Bruce Lee story. That was pretty good too. They did a good job with that one. But Enter the Dragon is all time great, all time classic. And then I'm a Star Wars fan. Growing up, I should have switched too. Growing up, I had like when I was my mom she used to buy me all of my parents rather I just say my parents used to get me all the Star Wars things when I was a kid. So when Star Wars first came out, if I would have had all the stuff from now, I talk about this all the time. My mom and I talk about it all the time too. If I would have had all the Star Wars things that I had when I was young, Luke, Laura, all the Darth Vader, the planes, everything. But yeah, I'm still a huge Star Wars Return of the Jedi is one of my favorite classics, so I had to put that on the list. And then I'm definitely a Tom Cruise fan, so I had to. And I should have put the Outsiders on the list. Outsiders on this list too. I didn't put the Outsiders on this list. They should be on this list as well. But I put Top Gun on here, and then I got. But yeah, I got Poetic Justice. Poetic Justice. Tupac, the late Tupac, Janet Jackson, some other people. That's a great one too. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go check that out. Check that one out. Then I got Set It Off. You gotta have Set It Off on there. Set It Off. Set It Off is a great classic. It's a great one. Then I got going on with the trilogy, with the Rocket trilogy, because I'm a Rocket fan. I just didn't put all the Rockets on here. I could have put them all on here because I'm a Rocket fan. I could have put them all on here, but Creed is doing this thing too. You could pick one. You could pick Creed 2, Creed 1, Creed. I think they got Creed 3. So you could pick one out of those and just put it on the list because it should be on this list of my top 20. And then I got Ray. Because I'm a Ray fan, and I think Jamie Foxx did a great job. And there's so many great movies out there. And like I said, I'm a movie buff. I love some good movies. Excuse me. So I put Ray on here. And I think Jamie Foxx did his thing. And another one is Hidden Figures. I put that on the list. If you haven't seen that, make sure you check that out. That's a great one as well. And I put another one. I put another. This isn't actually this isn't actually oh no, I put A Fistful of Dollars on there. A Fistful of Dollars, another Clint Eastwood movie, another classic. So if you haven't seen that, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, um, I do this like fun videos on Saturdays and Sundays. I do other videos during the course of the week about spirit, about growth and everything. So, but yeah, Fistful of Dollars. Got to put that on the list. I put that on the list. And then I got a old school classic TV show that I love, The Rifleman. I love The Rifleman. You can watch. I can watch that. I can watch that all day long too. So I put that on the list. The Rifleman. That's Chuck Connors. Chuck Connor, and it's always with that show. I'm gonna talk about that for a minute because I watch that a lot with my dad and my mom. My mom loves the show too, and I watch it sometime when it comes on when she's sitting out. And because I've been here and stuff. But but yeah, the um, the rifleman the rifleman has a lot of great lessons, a lot of great life lessons, a lot of great life lessons, and about the show is basically, if you haven't never seen the show, you can look it up on YouTube, here on YouTube, and check it out. But it's a lot of good life lessons. About a father raising his son, and he teaches them. Every show has a lesson in it. So make sure you check it out. And the last but not least, last but not least, last but not least, Notebook. Notebook. You got to check out Notebook. Notebook is a great one. Notebook is a great one. Notebook. That was last, but I don't know if I can put that as number one, as my top favorite, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there with all of them. So I hope you enjoy. Hope you guys enjoyed. But you can put someone on this. You can tell me what's your favorite movie, and put it in the comment section below before I get off of here, and we can talk about it if you like. I'll be on here for a couple more minutes. What's your favorite movie if you have one? Put it in the comment section below, and we'll talk about it. It's debatable, but if it's your favorite, it's your favorite. But I'll give you my top 20, and those are the ones I like. This I'm sure I left some off, but it's like sitting down thinking, and those are the ones that came to my, like, fresh to my memory, came to my list. I could have went with Uptown Saturday Night with Bill Cosby. All Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier movies were great. I could have went with those. A lot of Shaft. I could have went with Shaft. I didn't say that. Superfly. That was one of my favorites too. I could have put that on the list. The Mac. A whole host of movies. The New Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson. A Time to Kill. I could have put that on the list. Man, there's so many. There's so many. You know, Tron, the old Tron, the old one, the old Tron. That was a good one. But yeah, as you can see, I'm seasoned, so I can go back. I can go back a ways. I've been around. I've been around a while, and it's a lot of movies I have seen. A lot I have seen. So, and maybe not tomorrow, but maybe another Saturday we'll come on, and I give you my favorite books, and we'll do something positive with that. So, but yeah, I just want to come on, and I just want to come on. But yeah, you know. So anyhow, I hope you guys had a productive day. A blessed day, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Be safe, be blessed. You know, no matter what you're going through, no matter where you're at in your life, no matter where you're at in your life, if you're inspired to change, change starts one step at a time. One step at a time, and once you start that, once you start making that movement towards the change, and you desire to change, and you start making movement towards it, you know, it's like putting pennies or dimes in a jar. You keep putting a penny in a jar every day, or a dime, where they say we start using pennies. But if you put a nickel or a dime in a jar every day, sooner or later, it may take some time, but sooner or later, that jar would overfill. And so the point is, keep making those steps daily towards wherever you want to go. And it may take some time to get there, but as long as you get there, you'll be all right. Be safe, be blessed, and I'll be seeing you. I'm out. Peace out.